So this is the next installment in my Halloween series. This is actually a look I made up a few years ago. It's one of the first videos on my channel, but I thought I'd recreate it for this video. This of course would look awesome with a witch costume with heaps of fake cobwebs all over your body and stuff. You could wear it alone and just say you're like a cobweb or a spider. I even think it would look really cool with a vampire costume, and you could say the cobwebs because you've been alive for so long. And of course, just like all my other tutorials this year, this is SFX free, so it's just using makeup, which is awesome and quick and easy. So for my base, I'm just using one of my foundations and paling it up a bit with my Inglot Concealer. You can of course use a white foundation or a white face paint, but I didn't really need to because this is my natural skin colour. So just go ahead and do your normal kind of base products. I'm just using foundation, concealer and powder as usual. Then I'm filling in my brows like normal, except I'm using a black brow pencil. That's me being like so dark. They don't even look that dark on camera, but they were a lot darker than I usually have my brows. Then for my contour shade, I'm doing something a bit different. I'm using a red eyeshadow, and I just think this looks really cool and sickly. So I'm blending that all out with a fluffy brush. Next, I'm just defining the eye socket area with this taupey grey eyeshadow from Chi. You can use any shade like this you have. And I'm again taking that red eyeshadow I used earlier to contour, and I'm just patting that all over my lid. And I'm just giving it a fluff through with a clean crease brush before going in with the same brush and a darker, blacker eyeshadow, and I'm just putting that in the crease very softly. Now for this look, as you may have noticed, there is alternating eyeliner on each eye. So I'm starting off with the white side and just doing a standard wing. I'm using a Limecrime liner, which I don't find to be the most pigmented, so I had to do about 3 layers of it, which was annoying. And then on the other side, I'm just using a normal gel liner since I was already using a little fine liner brush, but you could use a liquid liner if you're more comfortable using liquids. Then I'm also putting that red and black eyeshadow I used on my lid on my lower lash line. Now to begin the cobweb, I'm just starting off with a kind of half almond shaped shape, if that makes any sense, and I find it helps me to map out where I'm going to have the lines just roughly, and that way I know what angle to kind of draw the lines at. So I'm just going in with my liquid liner because that's what I find the easiest to use for these kinds of delicate things. Doing straight lines down my face. I also do one across my nose, and then as you will see, I just go in with little U shapes and connect all the lines up. And you don't have to worry too much if you do screw a little part up here or there, because once the web's complete, it's really hard to pick out any kind of inconsistencies, if you know what I mean. It just looks like a spider's web, so just keep going until you've filled the whole web up. It is definitely a little bit more tricky on the nose, so if you are worried you might screw up on the nose area, you can easily just leave out going over your nose and just have it coming out from under your eye. So the other side is essentially what you just did, but flipped up the other way. So you just want to go into the crease area and do that little half almond shape, and then map the lines up again. I decided to put the white liner all over my eyebrow because I think it looks really cool and crusty. Sounds so gross, but kind of like a spider's web, kind of old. And it also helps to tie it together as kind of like a yin and yang of cobwebs. And then I'm just bringing the lines through the brow, and I kind of go over the brow too, and I feel like it just makes it all look really cool and webby and scungy. So this process is kind of fiddly, but I guarantee it would be a million times easier on the white side if you just had a white gel liner or a white cream paint or something, because this Limecrime liner is so crap. It's so like thin, so you kind of have to go over each area a few times, which of course increases your chances of screwing up, but I got it to work in the end. Then I'm just popping on a coat of mascara and some false lashes. Then I took that white liner again and just placed it on the tips of my false lashes, and I think this really amps up the costumey look. You don't have to do it, of course, if you wanted the look to be more sexy and glamorous, but I think it looks really cool and edgy, and it just makes everything look even more cobwebby. Then I'm just adding some finishing touches to the eye, so a bit of black in the waterline and some more black shadow under the lower lash line. And then I'm taking that same liner I used in my waterline as a lip liner, but I'm not bringing it all the way across my lips, just a third of the way in on each side, and then I'm connecting it up with a red lip liner to kind of make a base for my ombre lip that I'm doing. Then take any deep long wearing lip cream you have. I decided to go with the Australis one. I forgot the name of it now, but all the products will be in the down bar. And I'm just filling in most of my lips with that, and then for the outer areas I'm going in with a black lipstick and then just blending them together with a makeup brush, an eye brush I should say. And lastly, to finish off those lips, I'm just cleaning them up with a bit of concealer and a really thin lip brush. So there's the finished witchy, spidery, evil look, but it's still kind of sexy and glamorous and vampy. I hope you guys really like it. A lot of Halloween looks I do are inspired by pictures and stuff I've seen, but this one I completely came up with it by myself, so I really hope you guys like it. Make sure to tag me in pictures if you try it out. I'd love to see your recreations. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Please subscribe if you are not already. It would mean so much to me, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye! Over here, get some lip liner. So I'm going to take this NYX lip liner in soft pink to line my lips because it's just a really natural colour. This colour